Hey, what's up? It's Tim. It is a Monday and it's a holiday, so guess what? We're going hiking. And we are headed up to HELLHOLE Canyon, Maidenhair Falls, which is just up this canyon up here. You can't see it. So let's go take a look at this hike. It should be about 5.5 miles round trip, and there should be water flowing in the waterfall. That's what we're going to see. All right, let's go. So about 5 years ago, I came out here with my wife and my kids, and we hiked. They were younger 5 years ago, and I said, hey, it's a relatively flat hike. We're gonna go out and see this waterfall. It's gonna be amazing. It had been somewhat of a dry year, so I really wasn't expecting much. And when we got there, man, it took a long time to find it. And when we did find it, it was just a drip, and there was like no pool or water. The kids were so bummed and disappointed. So I made them macaroni and cheese, and we enjoyed the desert. But we've had a lot of rain this year, so it should be quite a bit of water flowing out of that thing. So it should be worth the hike today. But if anything, the desert is beautiful. There's a lot of amazing plants out here that you don't usually see if you hike in the mountains a lot. Lots of different kinds of cactus. You don't want to fall on that sucker. That's a cactus. Different kinds of cactus. And it's been raining so much, there's a lot of green grass on the ground, which there usually isn't. So we've got some cactus here. There's probably somebody watching right now that tell me exactly what that cactus is, but I don't know. And there's a lot of green on the ground from all the moisture and rain. So if you do this trail, maybe, I don't know, it's probably only been about 200-300 yards. You come up to a fork in the trail and it looks like this. There's a sign. You want to go to the left, to the right. You want to go to the right. If you go to the left, it takes you up that canyon right there and up on the edge of that ridge. I made that mistake before, and it just takes you way up on the ridge, and then you got to come back down. So taking the right, take you up the sand wash, up the valley, up the. All right, I just stumbled upon this poor soul here. Apparently didn't bring enough water in the desert. I mean, in the summertime, it gets pretty warm out here. In the spring, late spring, summer, it gets in the triple digits, 115 in the middle of the summer. So if you don't bring enough water, this could happen to you right here. This guy didn't make it out. So this is where he ended it, right here. I don't know if there's really a guy in there, but anyway, if you come out here, ANZA BORREGO State Park, and you hike this hike in the summertime, you're crazy. It's hot. It's about 55 degrees right now. Just my liking.
Så færd for du kom lige videre. Før mig fly.
I'm just hiking along here in this desert trail, going to a waterfall that hopefully is flowing. And I'm reflecting a little bit about something that happened this week. I go to a Sunday night home group Bible study, and we've gotten to be a pretty close knit group of people. And you know, the idea is we just really care for one another and love one another, pray together, share stuff together. And it's an amazing group of people, and I love them a lot. But this last week, one of the guys, actually about a week and a half ago, one of the guy's son, I don't know how old he was, but was killed in a motorcycle accident. And they weren't at the group that night. It was that night. We had group last Sunday. It was last Sunday. He was killed in a motorcycle accident. And in those times, sometimes I don't know what to say. My heart grieves for him and his wife and his family. We've had people, we've lost people in our family to death and different diseases, cancer and everything and other things. But when it happens to somebody else, I kind of know the feeling, but I don't always want to presume that I know how they're feeling, or what they might need, or I wouldn't say I'm an expert on those feelings. But here's what I learned. A lot of people reached out to him on social media and had a lot of really wonderful things to say to him about their situation. Just loving on him and saying the right thing. And I think everybody's sincere. They just have those kinds of feelings, and I really struggle with those kinds of feelings, and I didn't know what to say to the guy. I love him to death. He's a wonderful guy. He reaches out to me in the middle of the week and sends me messages. Hey, I love you, brother. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good week. Things like that. And when somebody says things like that to you all the time, how do you respond? Oh, I just respond in the same way. But then when something catastrophic happens to their family, they never know what to say. And so I saw him last night for the first time since they lost their son. And I just walked up to him and I looked him in the face and I said, I'm sorry, brother. I just don't know what to say in times like these, other than I love you. And I wrapped my arms all the way around him and I squeezed him till his head popped off. And he just broke down and cried, and he said that's the best thing anybody said to him all week. I just love you. And I don't know how to feel or say the right thing to change anything or to make things better. And I can't, because it's done. But I love you. I love you. What an amazing set of words. So, anyway, sometimes when you don't know what to say to somebody, or you feel shy or embarrassed and you're not sure what to tell them because they've gone through something kind of crummy, just tell me love them. Love you guys. Let's go hiking. All right, so you can see we've been coming up out of the desert floor down there. It's just gentle grade, it's not much. There's the desert down there where we parked. We've been coming up this canyon and it's getting narrower and narrower. There's a nice breeze, so it's not warm. In fact, it's almost cold. And you can see where water's flown through here in the past. We're kind of up above this creek, and I'm expecting we'll see a little bit of water as we get further. All right, so I've come up to this first grotto of palm trees right here. Giant boulders. And there's a creepy mountain lion cave right there. But it's pretty quiet and eerie out here. And if we look back down the canyon, you can see the desert floor and where we came from. Let's see if we can. Yeah. All right, we're gonna push on and see if we can find any water. So far, it's dry. This should have water in it, but it's dry. We're going up there. All right, guys, we've made it to beautiful Maidenhair Falls. It's I got 2.8 miles up here. I think that's what everything said. But anyways, you look over my left shoulder, you will see beautiful 20-foot cascading Maidenhair Falls. Wow, what a bummer. I'm kind of bummed. There's nothing coming down off of there. There's some moss and some trickle. So, if anything, the climb up here and the hike up here has been pretty cool. If there was water coming down off of here, it would be a spectacular sight. And with all the rain we've been having around here, I kind of expected there to be quite a bit of water running, but there's not. You can see there's some mud. There's mud down there. But who wants to walk around in the mud? So, at any rate, I'm starving. So, we are going to have a great journey back out to the truck and have something to eat somewhere along the way, and we'll catch you in just a little bit. just about back to the truck. It's about a 5.5 mile hike. Once again, it was HELLHOLE Canyon, Maidenhair Falls hike. Sorry, it was dry. That was kind of a bummer. But you know what? It's been so wet and rainy out here. The desert is beautiful. There's colors everywhere. It's very green. The ocotillo plants are blooming. I saw a lot of people on the trail today as I was heading back. Just a really beautiful day to get out and go hiking and just be in the outdoors. So anyway, thanks for watching. All right, so if you liked this video, please hit the like button. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you like some of my videos. Go on over to my channel and check out some of the other categories I've got on my page for different videos. And I'm gonna be doing another hike real soon. We'll see you then.